Hey, let me show you how I turned this into this. I ripped out my old pantry doors and shelves and replaced them with IKEA Billy Bookcases. So here is a shot of my old, stained, broken bifold doors from the 1970s that were off track and never closed right. I hated them. Also, the inside shelves were plywood, like the rough plywood, and had just been painted. It was old, gross, and terrible for organization. So we ripped all of it out and put it on the curb, had special pickup, and I decided to replace it with something from IKEA. The demo phase was pretty straightforward. I mean, I just removed the doors, took down the track. It came off really easily with a screwdriver, and then took out the shelves. And then I actually removed them during one of those rage cleaning sessions everyone has. And then we did not have a plan in mind. So here's a picture of the interim solution. I grabbed one of my cube storage that it's old. It was something for the interim. And so we had to figure out what was going to go in there. So after searching IKEA's website and lining up what would work with our space, I landed on one large Billy bookcase and one of the half sizes. It fits in here perfectly. It fit like a glove. When we inserted it, there was about a ½ inch gap left. It was perfect. While it did fit width-wise, we did lose some depth, but for me that's okay because the deep pantries, for me, things get lost back there. It's really hard to keep it organized and things in rotation. So I was okay with losing about 6 inches. These are 11 inches deep and it's great. I can see everything I have. Things don't get in the back and get expired. So I love the depth. I am totally fine with the depth that I lost because I have height and I have more than ample storage and I'm actually organized with it now. The install was just more laborious than mentally taxing because once I figured out that the 46 inches was perfect for the bookcases, just had to assemble them super easy. Set them up vertically, pop them into place. I did have to do some measurements because I wanted to get it flush, and so getting it flush meant making sure the depth was right. So when I made that 2x4 support it's for the backing, the bookcases are anchored into it. I had to make sure that was the same depth as the anchoring at the feet, so that it is level. It's all level. It all connects to each other. It connects to the backing. There are shims in the bottom, and it is sturdy. It's not going anywhere. Now, I'll do some close-up pictures here because it's kind of hard to film in this tight spot. But for the trim, I used 1x4 trim boards, and on the sides. On the top, I have a 1x2 up here, and the floor, I will do a quick picture of that, but it's a 1x3. And it was really plug and play. Nail gun them in, caulk the edges, and let's see if I can get that. Caulk the edges and paint, and make sure you do wood filler in the seams. Sometimes I do wood filler, then sand it, let it sit, and then do wood filler again the next day. Sand it down, and just to make sure that it's it's nice and smooth and solid because I've had it where I thought it was level and I thought it was good to go and then it cracked. Don't know why it does that, but if I let it sit and then the next day add more wood filler and then sand it down, it's good to go. So that's a lesson learned over the years. Once the caulk and wood filler is all done, I painted it with the IKEA match, the IKEA color match. I actually painted the walls too and the trim. And so it's amazing what paint does because before it was patchy. It was just so patchy between the wood and you could see the seams. And once the paint goes on, it just transforms and it makes me so happy because you almost don't believe that the paint could really bring it together like it does. So I love the IKEA white. I've used it in a few places in my house. This is the same color. I actually did my built-in bookcases in the living room. I'm super pleased. I love how it blends in, and then it almost creates like a fourth door down there. I did not expect that. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. Now, regarding styling and organizing the interior, that is not something I'm an expert in by any means, but I'm trying, okay? So I did specifically pick out the half glass, half opaque doors because I wanted to hide the mess down below, but I also wanted it to be, I like the look of glass and I wanted it to be pretty. So I'm seeing if I can, get on the organization train of the glass jars with the baskets and the bins and see if I can keep it organized and clean. And I think it's pretty cool. The jars will keep my food fresh. So I'm pretty excited about that now. But I'll show you what's down below. There's actually, I know it's a lot of drinks and it's not as cute down there. But I know there's drinks in there. My family, we actually drink a lot of our drinks room temperature. I know. I feel like most people would probably keep them in the fridge. We don't. We drink most things room temperature except for milk. So yeah, this is what's working for us now. But honestly, this was one of the easiest projects I've done. I didn't expect it to be because after I rage pulled out the bifold doors and the shelves one day, and then I had to come up with an interim solution for all the food. It kind of sat there for a few months until one day we were going to IKEA and I was like, okay, I got to figure out what can fit in there. And so 46 inches, it was great. And I saw someone else had done a tutorial. They actually had done the same thing. Theirs was freestanding, but mine fit in great. And so I did have to do, the top of it was clearly, this only goes up to, what is it, 81 inches. My ceilings are 8.5 feet. No, sorry, 7.5 feet. So 90 inches. So I had 9 inches to fill. So I actually took I think it's called melamine closet boards. I took those and I made a back wall, side walls, and ceiling so that I could nail the 1x2 trim board to. And yeah, so I have like an 8-inch little cubby up there. Need to figure out what to put up there, thinking some baskets for longer term storage. I don't know, light bulbs. What do people put up there? I'm not sure. But please let me know if I've given you any inspiration to either, to be able to find things that are good for your house, or if it gave you the confidence to just go do it, because it seems intimidating, but it's not that bad. And I would love to see the project you've done. I want to see pictures. I want to know if this video has helped you at all, because I love doing this. I'm proud of it, and I know that I'm happier when I have a happy home, a beautiful home, and it does a lot for my mental health, and I think it's important. It's not just for aesthetics. There's a lot of other reasons behind it. So I hope this video has helped you. I hope you know that you can do it too, and please let me know if I've helped you at all, and if you have any projects that you're going to attempt or you've completed. Thanks. Bye.